Hey guys, Yvette with Yvette's Decor Services. I just wanted to show you a quick tutorial about how I did an outdoor balloon arrangement for my sister's birthday. So here we're going to start off with the 12-inch balloons and we're going to tie them, we're going to blow them up with our balloon pump. And of course you always want to round them up. So if you got to take some air out or add some air, you can go ahead before you tie them together. For this exact design, we're gonna use 5-inch, 12-inch, and 18-inch balloons. So again, we're gonna do sets of 4. And again, as you can see on this one, we don't want that oval looking, we don't want that oval look. We want to go for a round look. So now you grab those 2 sets and then you twist them until they are joined together. And then you put those to a side. So now you go ahead and you grab your 18-inch balloons and you blow them up with your air balloon pump. Now go ahead and do the same thing. You want to take out some air if you have to, so you can round them up and then tie them together. And also the good thing about taking out some air is that it keeps the color very vibrant, and you don't take away from the color, especially if you're not doing them double stuffed. So now you go ahead and grab that set that you just did of the 12-inch and you go ahead and twist them, and you want to join them with the 18-inch balloon set that you just blew up. Now we're gonna go ahead, grab the rest of the balloons and repeat the process until you get the length that you're looking for. Real quick, while you're still here and watching me do this process, go ahead and click on the subscribe button so you can follow future tutorials or just upcoming designs that we did for our other clients and events. And for this exact moment, as you can see, now we're grabbing our fuchsia 5-inch balloons, and then we're doing the same thing, but of course with the size much smaller. For this specific project, we're using fuchsia, white, pink, and we're gonna use a touch of gold shortly. But of course, you can always do your favorite color or the color that your client desires. For this one, my sister's favorite color are white and pink. Whoops, I almost forgot to go ahead and introduce the 5-inch metallic gold. You can also find them as chrome, but yes, they have that metallic look, and you do the same thing. So this is what we have so far. This is a process. Of course, we're gonna add a lot more, but my space is running low. So now we're gonna get our Q260 balloons. I'm sorry, our 260 Q balloons, and these we're gonna take off the air, because if we leave the air inside, and then it can cause them to blow up, and it can cause the balloon to rip much faster. So we take out the balloon and we tie a knot at the end. And what we're gonna use this for is, now we're going to join all the balloons and use them to make the garland. So you're gonna go ahead and tie a knot. It's a little bit difficult to see from the distance from the camera, but you tie a knot however you can, and then you go ahead and start grabbing the rest of the bundles and join them together to make that garland and the look that you're going for. I do want to add that you can go ahead and tie the balloons however you want to. For this one, I added 2 sets of 4 of the 12-inch, and then I added that set of 4 of the 12-inch that has the 2 18-inch balloons. But in the beauty about the organic balloon garlands is that you cannot make mistakes. You can do them however you want to, and always have room for fixing any of the gaps or so on once you're gonna go and set them up. And voila, one down. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab our smaller bundles. These are our 5-inch bundles, and we're gonna tie them just exactly as we did to the 12-inch ones. You can go ahead and do the ends. This one, you don't wanna press them too much together. You just wanna tie the ends, only because this is to put the extra accents and details, and you will see what we do that towards the end. And voila, we have our touch-up ready to go. So up next we have a cone star. I really like this because you don't have to put them together. I'm trying this for the first time, so we're gonna check them out together and see how they go. Now for this one, you can use your manual pump or your electrical pump. I'm using the electrical pump, and it's super easy. So you just put the air in and then you seal once it's done. So as you can see, now we're just sealing and you're all set. Now we're gonna grab our Qualitex 36-inch balloon. This one is gonna be super fun. I'm gonna go ahead and personalize it just to let everybody know that it's my sister's birthday. So it's gonna be super fun. I'm doing this for the first time and we're doing it together. I really like the size of this one. It's about 3 feet, the size, so it's pretty huge. Now you're gonna have to tie it, and I really like this because Qualitex makes the edge like super long so it doesn't hurt your fingers, and it's super easy to tie. Now I'm gonna go ahead, and I already used my Cricut printer, and I printed out the sticker. It's gonna say happy birthday, but I always start off with birthday. If it's gonna be 3 lines, I start with the line in the middle just so you can kind of get that measurement correctly. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the happy, and I'm using my I'm actually using my Michael's card. You can pretty much use any card, your credit card or anything, as long as you get the sticker out of the transfer paper, and just make sure that you get it there and make sure it sticks. So yeah, just make sure that all the edges are smooth and everything looks nice and aligned. For this process, I actually fast forwarded just because I took a long time to do it. Just because this process, I would recommend you taking your time, just so that you get everything nice and smoothly. Ah, gorgeous. Now here we just had to bring in all the balloons. I drove and told my sister, do not come out just yet because I'm gonna decorate for you. So here you just want to join all those balloons that you got together, and then you're gonna go ahead and join them together. So the thing is, I didn't put them all as a garland when I transfer them, only because I didn't know the length and the size of the rails for the stairs. So I'm I'm just kind of rolling with the punches on this one, and just like trying to get the measurements as I go. So I really didn't plan much for this, but thankfully it looks like I might have all the balloons that I need exactly as I needed in the first place. So for these, you just want to make sure that you start oops, see, she's snaking. No. So for this one, you just want to make sure that you tie them. You can tie them with pretty much any string, but for this one, I still use my 260Q balloons, which is probably a much better strategy, only because the balloons are rubber and it still makes them smooth. And sometimes when you use other types of ribbons and including fish line, it could pop your balloons. So I really didn't want to run the risk, and I just went for the safe side and used my 260Q balloons. Alright guys, and this is what we have so far. Do not be discouraged when you see this. This is only the beginning. I have a lot of clients that are like, no, Yvette, this is not what I wanted. I'm like, honey, wait, well, we're still gonna do touch-ups. I promise I'll give you exactly what you were asking for. And so this is the process that you do next. You pretty much add the touch-ups. Remember in the first process we were doing the 260 cube balloons. They were a little bit with that gap where you're only tying the edges, and this is exactly why. So you can just go around on each balloon that are there on the 12-inch balloons, and then they stay together. So that's the best part, and you just want to make sure that you kind of like play with them so that they stay in place and you cover all the gaps. Whoops. Do not worry about that one. So we're gonna come back to that balloon. Again, there's really no mistakes when it comes to doing organic balloons. You can always come back and do your own thing and do little touch-ups here and there where there were gaps. So that balloon that just popped off, do not even worry about it. It's gonna come back to be part of this beautiful creation. Uh-huh. And you see what I mean? That's the little balloons that just popped out and didn't want to stay in the front, so I just incorporated it on the other side. And now we're gonna go ahead and make these beautiful cone stars part of this project. Now this, you don't have to be symmetrical. I'm gonna put one here, there. As you can see, I step back and forth because I'm trying to get a visual of where I should put them and where am I missing what and where are the gaps that could be seen or not seen. So you always want to step back and forth, and this is what we have so far. So now we're gonna go ahead and remember that jumbo balloon that I showed you. Well, this is what we're gonna do. That stick that I just showed you, I got that from Menards. And then we're gonna use this beautiful foil curtain, and we're gonna wrap it around our stick. It's a garden stick. I'm not sure exactly the name of it, but you will find this in Menards, I believe, for like $3 or so. And it's gonna look so gorgeous, so don't even worry about the green. So you're just gonna wrap it up around the foil, and then you're gonna see what we do next. Okay, and then for this process, since I'm a little shorty, I go ahead and grab my step ladder and grab my hammer and just start hammering this stick into the ground, and just get it nice and neat in there. You don't have to go like all the way deep, but just a nice length where you can get the stick to be sturdy. But before you do this process, you always want to consult with your clients and make sure that there's no lines like a gas line or a water line or something like that, electricity that you might damage on the ground. And then of course, once you get the go, then you go ahead and do it. For this little bundle, it was just very simple to do. It was pretty much just 4 of the 12-inch balloons, and then of course the touch-ups. I made it organic. It's just a new design that I'm trying for my sister. And then you just kind of tie it around again using those 260 cube balloons, and then you go ahead and grab the personalized balloon that we just showed you of the tutorial earlier, and then you also wrap it up, and you want to tie it with your 260 cube balloons, and make sure that it stays there. Now this is a lot more simple to do, but because I have OCD, I kind of gotta go back and forth and just move the balloons around a little and make them stay. So this is the final product. We're all done, and I hope Jamie likes it. And I hope you guys like it too. I hope you guys had as much fun watching as I did making this for my sister. So guys, if you guys like this design, you make sure you like and share, subscribe for more, and let me know if you would like to see any more tutorials. Guys, she really loved it. We got the thumbs up for approval. Till next time, this was Yvette with Yvette's Decor Services. Bye.